Hello and welcome to another year in review video. As always, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and liking this video if you do like it. So this video is for 1942, which saw 39 cartoons released. As always, I will go over the following points: the overview of the year, my overall thoughts, my favourite cartoons, my least favourite cartoons, and an animated showcase. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's take a look at the shorts released in 1942, starting with Hop, Skip and a Chump.
I'll go around and scare him out. When he comes by, you...
Porky's Pastry Pirates. The Bird Came COD. Aloha Hui.
Hiya, babe. What's cooking, cutie?
Oh, you strangers here? No?
Our country.
Who's Who in the Zoo.
Strange specimens from the jungles of deepest Africa. Rare creatures native to the highest Himalayas.
Porky's Cafe. Conrad the Sailor.
Nobody knows where or when.
Crazy Cruise. The Wabbit Who Came to Supper. Saps in Chaps.
Here you are, pal.
Horton Hatches the Egg.
You've nothing to do, and I do need a rest. Would you like to sit on the egg in my nest?
Dog Tired. Daffy's Southern Exposure.
South in the winter, north in the summer, south in the winter. They're in a rut.
The Wacky Wabbit.
Trudge and twamp until I make my pile. Whoa, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I'm gonna dig up what's of gold. V for victory.
The Draft Horse.
Horses wanted for U.S. Army. Hey, I'm a horse.
Nutty News.
He puts it to his whips. He blows.
Lights Fantastic. Hobby Horse Laughs. Hold the Lion Please.
Hey, he followed me. You seen him?
Go for Goofy.
How you like this, Virgil? You don't find eating like this in the Bronx.
Double Chaser. Lucky Blackout.
Quartz is what she gives.
Gives nothing. They come in and take it from me.
Bugs Bunny Gets the Boyd.
Well, at least go out and get a little rabbit or something.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no!
Phony Fables.
You lazy thing. You're gonna starve.
The Ductators. The Squawking Hawk.
What? I don't want it. But Junior, you must eat your dinner. Come now, dear. Eat the nice worm.
Eating on the Cuff.
I'll tell you the story of the moth and his flame, but promise that you'll try to keep it quiet.
Fresh Hair. The Impatient Patient.
a physician.
Fox Pop.
This program is brought to you each day through the courtesy of the Sterling Silver Fox Farm.
The Dover Boys.
PU are the three Dover boys. Tom, the fun-loving member of the trio. Dick, a serious lad of 18 summers, plus a winter in Florida, as related in the Dover boys in the Everglades. And Larry, the youngest of the three brothers.
The Hepcat. The Sheepish Wolf. The Daffy Duckaroo.
It's time for bed, another day is through. So hit the hay, my little buckaroo.
The Hair-Brained Hypnotist. A Tale of Two Kitties.
Listen, you want to eat, don't you?
My Favorite Duck. Ding Dog Daddy. And Case of the Missing Hair.
Pardon me, Doc.
On the 7th of December 1941, Pearl Harbor was attacked by the Japanese, bringing the US into World War II. As such, the studios in Hollywood would make more material relating to the war effort, and Schlesinger Studios was no exception. Up until this point, the shorts relating to war contained minor references to Hitler or Nazis, or to the defense effort in case the US were invaded. After Pearl Harbor, references to buying defense bonds started popping up in shorts that otherwise had nothing to do with the war, along with actual US propaganda shorts that were solely made for the war effort. The latter shorts would usually contain exaggerated stereotypes mocking the Germans, Italians, and especially the Japanese. Not long after Pearl Harbor occurred, Bob Clampett would direct one of the more famous cartoon propaganda shorts, called Any Bonds Today. This short featured an original song sung by the newest star Bugs Bunny. The short is also notable for showing just how quickly their newest star overtook Porky Pig, with Porky's brief appearance notably having him in the back. Norm Maccabe would end up being responsible for many war-related efforts during his brief directing career. He would continue to direct black and white shorts, which were a combination of Porky and Daffy shorts, along with notably a few one-shots that would normally be done as merry melodies around this point. While he would also have a few shorts released in 1943, he would end up being drafted, and he served in the 1st Motion Picture Unit, which served to create propaganda and training films for the war effort. Interestingly, he served under Major Rudolph Ising, who directed the original Bosco and Merry Melody shorts back in the early 30s. Friz Freleng would begin 1942, directing his only black and white short for the year, and his last ever, called Porky's Pastry Pirates, and would only direct colour Merry Melodies from then on. Of the colour shorts, he would direct 3 Bugs Bunny shorts, all of which showed he had a firm grasp of the character early on. He would also direct a few spot gag shorts to varying degrees of success. Bob Clampett would start off the year by finishing what Tex Avery had left over at Warner's, and with arguably the best animating team at the studio at the time, would start directing some of the most memorable shorts in animation history. One notable short during 1942 was Horton Hatches the Egg, which was the first adaptation of a Dr. Seuss story. This short was a perfect blend of the designs and backgrounds in Dr. Seuss's book, along with Clampett's sense of humour. It is also notable for being the longest Warner Brothers short. Another notable short released by Clampett this year was The Hepcat. This short was the first Looney Tunes short released in colour, further blurring the lines between the Looney Tunes and Merry Melody series. More importantly, starting with this short, Clampett would create shorts that were even wilder and more experimental than what he had achieved back in 1938's Porky and Wacky Land. Importantly, 1942 would be the breakout year for Chuck Jones. Since his solo directing debut in 1938, Jones would direct shorts akin to what Disney were doing at the time. Slowly but surely, his shorts would pick up speed, and with the help of writers Ted Pierce and Michael Maltese assigned to him, the shorts would become funnier as well.
You don't want me. I'm no silver fox. I never was a silver fox. Look. No silver.
Silver schmilver, as long as you're a fox.
The Draft Horse would be the short that Jones himself would state was a turning point for him. While there were shorts he directed before this that had some moments of improvement, The Draft Horse has been cited as the first short for Jones to completely work from start to finish.
Come on, boys! Over the top! Come on, let's get him!
The Dover Boys would be another thing altogether. If 1940's Tom Thumb in Trouble was too far one way, being slower paced and closest to Disney's output, the Dover Boys went completely the opposite way. The short was unlike what had been done prior not only for Jones, but for the studio itself. So much so that the studio considered firing Jones but were unable to find a replacement. Audiences at the time didn't respond too well, but has now since gathered a cult following, no doubt helped by the fact that it is in the public domain. This style of limited animation would be eventually adopted by the UPA studio later on in the decade. Conrad was an attempt by Chuck Jones to create another ongoing character. Interestingly enough, all three of his appearances occurred very close together early on in 1942, before being quickly retired as the character never caught on. With the cutesy version of the Sniffles character last being seen in 1941, 1942 also brought the last appearance of the two curious puppies in Dog Tired, meaning that the Disney-style shorts that were now a thing of the past, and the next, and most well-known stage of Jones's directing career was now all set. A few other notable things occurred during 1942. At the end of 1941, Elmer was redesigned to be overweight. After a few shorts, with the last being Fresh Hair, Elmer would, in his next short, The Hair-Brain Hypnotist, be back to his slimmer design, and would remain this way with only some minor changes here and there to this day. Henry Hawk would make his first appearance in The Squawkin' Hawk, who later on would be a character more associated with Bob McKimson in some of his Four Corn Leghorn shorts. This short would also mark the first time Michael Maltese would write for Chuck Jones, which would be a team-up that ended up creating many Looney Tunes masterpieces. And finally, we would see the first appearance of Tweety in Clampett's Tale of Two Kitties. Clampett's version of the character would appear naked without the yellow feathers that character is known to have today, and would be a little more on the sadistic side.
Oh, the poor putty cat. He crushed his witty head.
And we finally hear the immortal lines,
What a dumb bunny! Of course you realize this means war.
And now for my overall thoughts. I have great fascination with World War II propaganda cartoons, so it was great to finally see what the Warner Studio did when it came to their propaganda for the war effort. A lot of it's not acceptable today, of course, but these shorts are interesting to watch as a time capsule. Plus, even in the war since, you don't even see this sort of stuff anymore, so it makes it even more interesting to me. And this also makes some of the Norm McCabe stuff fascinating, because a lot of them have some sort of war theme.
'Tis love that's right, and naught is gained by show of might. No!
And how about that? Chuck is finally funny, so I'm no longer groaning when I have to look at a pre-Dover Boys Chuck Jones short anymore. It's not that every single one was bad during this period, but from now on, the vast majority of his stuff will range from good to great to masterpiece. Well, except for Angel Puss, of course. And now Bob Clampett has arguably the best unit, and Tex is now well into his second major directing stint at MGM, which means that we are now going to see the shorts that when people say Bob Clampett shorts, these are the shorts that they are talking about. Now, I felt that Friz was just going through the motions this year. That's not to say all of his stuff is bad or anything, but nothing really stood out too much except for his Bugs Bunny shorts. Well, at least they're not as mundane as his early 30s shorts. And now on to my favourite shorts of the year. With so many great shorts this year, it'll be interesting to see if I can pin down some favourites, so let's give it a go. Starting with Friz Freleng, who I mentioned before had a so-so year, I would have to say my favourite of his this year is The Wabbit Who Came to Supper. It's a childhood favourite of mine, being present on so many public domain tapes. It's also a good showcase of how Friz was really good at Bugs Bunny shorts even at an early stage. A runner-up for me would be The Hair-Brained Hypnotist. Norm McCabe had an interesting output, and my favourite of his this year is Daffy's Southern Exposure, which once again is another childhood favourite of mine, especially for the beans joke. Well, what do you expect? I was a kid. I did gain a new appreciation for The Impatient Patient, which would be a close second. I also enjoy The Ductators as an interesting World War II time capsule propaganda short. Now on to Clampett. My favourites of his this year were the ones he did where Avery was completely out of the picture, and it might actually surprise you that my favourite of his this year is Eaten on the Cuff. I gained some new appreciation of this one in doing this series after dismissing it somewhat all these years. It's great to see Clampett go out on a high in his last black and white effort. As a runner-up, Horton Hatches the Egg is a very close second, with it being one of my favourite Dr. Seuss adaptations of all time. And finally, with Chuck Jones now being, funny, picking a favourite is still harder to do, as instead of trying to pick a favourite from very average shorts, I now have to pick a favourite from a lot of excellent ones. Firstly, my favourite Bugs short of the year is Hold the Line Please, which Chuck directed. This one is also a childhood favourite, having been seen by me many times on VHS as a kid.
What's up, Doc?
He also directed my favourite Daffy and Porky short all in one in My Favourite Duck. This one was always a favourite of mine, having watched it on Bugs Bunny Superstar on many occasions. While it's not the first Porky and Daffy pairing, it is definitely one of the best ones, which would lead to some more excellent Porky and Daffy pairings by Chuck Jones. But my overall Chuck Jones favourite? Yeah, it's the Dover Boys. I actually didn't care for it too much when I first saw it on the Looney Tunes Gone Collection DVDs back in the day, but the more I watch it, the more I love it and the more I appreciate it. I feel it is the earliest Chuck Jones masterpiece. And now on to my least favourites, and not every year is perfect, and 1942 is no exception. Starting with Norm McCabe, I wasn't exactly wowed by Hobby Horse Laughs. I guess one might find more enjoyment in this one if they know more about the radio content at the time, but as with most spot gag shorts, the gags here are very hit or miss. Mostly miss, I'm afraid. Friz had an ordinary year as mentioned before, but a lot of it isn't terrible per se. That said, his worst this year would have to be Saps and Chaps. It seems like Tex Avery was the only one that could do spot gag shorts, and even then, he faltered on a lot of them. As with Hobby Horse Laughs, the gags here are mostly miss.
Look, partner, wedgies.
Clampett finished Crazy Cruise, which started off as an Avery effort, but as far as I'm concerned, it counts as a Clampett short. This one is painful to watch as none of the gags land, and there's no real theme based on the title. There are plenty of racial stereotypes. I mean, this is not a good cartoon. Avoid unless you are a completionist. And with Jones, is there any competition for his worst this year? In fact, is there any competition for the overall worst? Period. The Bird Came COD is one of the most painfully unfunny shorts I've ever seen. Jones may be a great director, but he is someone who definitely needs a writer, and thankfully he got Ted Pierce not long after this short and started making some excellent ones. And it's that time again, time for another animation showcase, showcasing the funniest, the weirdest, and whatever else moments in 1942. So grab some popcorn, sit back and relax, and enjoy.
Censored, you know. Say, come here. A little closer. Don't look now, but over to my right are a couple of birds watching me. The jerks have been trying to catch me for years, but I'm too fast for them. I just think I'll have a little fun with them. We're going to catch a grasshopper. Yeah? Which way did my partner go? That way. Thanks.
family is represented by the timber wolf, his cousin the gray wolf, and the black sheep of the wolf family, the Hollywood wolf.
You want to be in pictures.
This majestic specimen of bird life is a bald eagle. I reiterate, a bald eagle. A bald eagle.
Okay, blabbermouth. So I am bald. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's impossible. My gosh, there's a limit.
Well, this Daddy Rabbit seems very disturbed about something. Hey, what seems to be the matter? Well, here's that lion again. Still looking. Oh, wait. He sees something. What is it that makes him so happy? Uh-oh, the ice cream man. That old lion has a sweet tooth. The tobacco bug is to tobacco. And now, as this ravenous little creature devours a tobacco leaf, we are able to hear it by means of our super-sensitive microphone.
So to an American. Thumbs up, Doc. Thumbs up.
Have it.
Look, fellas, I'm Rin Tin Tin.
Now I got you. You're a dead wabbit.
Wong, being nice with the rabbit.
Ooh, ouch, ow! Hey, what are you trying to do? Kill me? Hey, you're fracturing my skull. I'm gonna call Uncle Louie. That's what I'm gonna do. Operator, operator. Hey, you got a nickel? Hello, operator, operator. Hey, I'm getting pneumonia. Open up. I'll die. No, I'm too young to die. Please, please let me in. Hey, this scene ought to get me the Academy Award. Say goodbye to Uncle Louie for me. Oh.
Uncle Louie? What have I done? $3 million all shot to pieces. Don't die with the rabbit. Please don't die.
Traveler.
Hey, Joe, come here. I got a bone to pick with you.
Here you are, pal. Now take it easy. Careful. Don't drink too fast.
Oh, thanks, pal. You saved my life. I'll never forget you. Well, so long.
And so the Great West and the elephant passed by her tree.
Hut that raw, then on the rill and a throw one, throw forth. Hut that raw, then on the rill and a throw on. I still can't get the word to that song. Hut that raw, then on the rill and a throw one, throw forth. Hut that raw, then on the rill and a throw one.
But while Horton sat there, so faithful, so kind, 3 hunters came sneaking up softly behind. He heard the men's footsteps. He turned with a start. A rifle was aiming right straight at his heart.
Well, now I've seen everything.
My egg! Why, it's hatching!
But it's mine!
Screamed the bird when she heard the egg crack.
The work is all done now. I want it back. It's my egg!
She sputtered.
You stole it from me! Get off of my nest and get out of my tree!
Poor Horton backed down with a sad, heavy heart. But at that very instant, the egg burst apart. Then Horton the elephant saw something whiz. It had ears and a tail and a trunk just like his.
My goodness!
My gracious!
Good heavens!
My word!
It's something brand new.
It's an elephant boy!
Yes, he meant what he said, and he said what he meant. And they sent him home happy, 100%.
I love you, my dearest, sweetest lover.
Scram, stupid!
If you think that was good, get a load of this. This'll kill you. This'll kill you. Oh, boy, look at that T-bone steak. breakfast. Ouch! Is it food? Food! Food! Food!
Beans, beans, beans! Nothing but beans. I'm sick of beans. Beans for breakfast, beans for lunch, beans for dinner. Always it's beans. Boy, what I could do to a nice juicy steak, or a slice of baked ham, or some roast duck.
Some soup or consomme, our chowder's good today. A T-bone bordelais, what is your order? You love our new green peas, our shrimp and cheddar cheese, and sherry if you please. A dear border, to try our bologna, a slice of salami, some vitamins A, B, just place your order. We have a candy yam, a moving picture ham, our short ribs of spring lamb, our shorter of buttered buns we boast. To try our free French toast and orange sherbet roast, give us your order, and with that tucked away, you'll know that that ain't hay.
That ain't hay, brother.
That's all. Ooh la la la, ooh la la la, ooh la la la, ooh la la la. And now for our dessert.
Uh-oh.
Every night when the moon is shining bright down in Rio de Janeiro, boom, chi-boom, boom, chi-boom, ah, chi-boom, boom, chi-boom, boom, 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 boom.
See, I like the South American way, and I do mean South.
Dig and dig and dig and dig, I'll never get enough. I twamp the prairies and the plains, I twudge each weary mile. I'll twamp and twudge and twudge and twamp until I make my pile. Whoa, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I'm gonna dig up what's of gold, V for victory. I'm a wagged, wugged wubber of the wild and woolly west. Of all the things I haven't got, I white gold the best. Oh, it rained all night, today I wept. The weather is so dry. It was so warm, I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I'm gonna get me what's of gold before victory.
Good evening, friends.
Whoa! I've been working on the railroad all the long day. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. I have a little surprise for you. Don't laugh. I'll bet plenty of you men wear one of these. That's the last straw. I'll get that wabbit. I got you. I'll show you. You can't do this to me. I'm gonna dethrone you, you wabbit. You weaker. Gold at last.
You weaker. Gold at last.
For
officers wanted for U.S. Army. Hey, I'm a horse.
Yourself a horse, Major. Oh, boy, I'm gonna be a soldier. I'm gonna fight the enemy. Bang, 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 bang. I'll annihilate him. I'll wipe him out. That's what I'll do. I'll get him. Boom! Come on, boys. Over the top. Come on, let's get him. La, 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 ra, ra, ra. Da, la, la, da, 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 da. Boom! Oh! They got me. Mother. Stop it! Strap, you lug! Attention! Raise right foreleg. Raise left foreleg. Left hind leg. Right hind leg. About face. Don't you know you can't do that? I can't? No, you can't. Oh.
Hunting season opens in the Rocky Mountains. Here is the champion moose hunter twacking down his prey. To lure the moose to him, the hunter uses a moose call. He reaches around for it, he puts it to his lips, he blows.
Moo! Moo!
And here I am. You! Man who has figured out a new gadget that will allow him to eat his dinner and keep his eye on his hat at the same time. A portable rear view mirror. And so, after a hearty meal...
I'm too smart for him, ain't I?
In many eastern states, the summer night is brightened by twinkling lights of thousands of little fireflies. Here we see them with their lights all lit up. Hey, fireflies, where are your lights?
Quiet! We're having a blackout.
See? And now we take you into the studio of the famous artist, Frank Putty, the creator of the popular Putty Girls. He is seen making a painting of a real, live artist model. One of the secrets of his success is the great pains that he uses to get the proportions just right. Oh, Mr. Putty, we would sure like to see your latest painting.
Well, all right.
Herbert Strongfort of Muscle Shoals makes a hobby of keeping physically fit. His diet of raw carrots is largely responsible for his iron physique. But Herbie, isn't there any drawback to living exclusively on raw carrots?
No, not that I know of.
Oh, you hadn't oughtn't to have gone and said that. You hadn't oughtn't to talk bad about me. I'll show you. I'll show you who couldn't kill a rabbit. I'll show you. Almighty the bum. Hey, he fouled me. You seen him? Oh, rabbit tracks.
I am scared. I'm terrified. I'm panic-stricken. Shriek, shriek, scream, scream. I want to swallow the quiet to keep a surreal. I want to swallow the quiet. I want to swallow the quiet to keep a surreal. Keep a surreal. Who's there?
It's me, the lion.
Get a load of that! Look at him!
Hey, let me out of here! Oh, you dirty cheater! Let me out of here, will you?
How do you like that? The guy wants to be the king of the jungle, and he ain't even master in his own home. Ain't that rich? Now me, I wear the pants in my family.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah.
Who wears the pants in this family?
How you like this, Virgil? You don't find eating like this in the Bronx. Look at that lawn. Look at them flowers. It's a regular combination salad.
Yeah, but I like Central Park better.
This stuff's full of vitamins, and nobody to stop yous.
I still like Central Park, but...
Gophers. My lawn. Huh. Goats, ground squirrels, gnats, gophers. Gophers, huh? This'll tell me how to get rid of them.
Say, Mac. Mac.
This'll get them. I'll get them. They won't eat my lawn anymore. I'm not really a mean man, folks. Honest.
Now take this here cow, for instance. Why, you know she's increased her production, and she's now given 5,000 quarts of milk a day. That seems like a lot of milk, but 5,000 quarts is what she gives.
Gives nothing. They come in and take it from me.
What a performance! Well, now that we're back on the farm, let's sort of peek in on a young fella who's a-courting his sweetie.
Maria Elena, would you be my doe? Would you like the doe? No. Would you be my doe? Gosh, I wish there was a blackout. Uh-oh, blackout! Oh boy, oh boy, blackout! Blackout!
Come in B-19. Come in B-19. Ceiling 500 feet. Visibility 7 yards.
Level off. Steady now. Easy there. Easy does it.
A goony old tank that'll eat you to sing a Hawaii, a Hawaii.
You know something? I think he's a tricking me.
A buzzard is two-faced. You naughty, naughty boy.
Oh, no. No.
Gruesome, isn't it?
I knew it all the time.
Sleeping Beauty. Remember the lovely princess who was bewitched into a deep slumber until her Prince Charming came to break the spell?
Come on, wake up! You lazy good-for-nothing! Come on, wake up!
Where's little Tom? Are you Tom Thumb?
Yeah, that's me.
Why, I thought you were no bigger than a man's thumb. How did you get so big?
Vitamin B1.
The wolf in sheep's clothing, the fifth columnist of his day. By means of a disguise, he preyed upon unsuspecting little sheep.
working this side of the pasture.
Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor dog a bone.
Why, you dirty, double-crossing... Food hoarder! She's a food hoarder! Food hoarder!
Mama, was ist los? What's this, a dark horse?
Soon turn to other endeavors.
Und vergiss nicht, you dops, ich bin der aufgeblasene Friz in Deutschland, in alle Europa, ja, in der ganzen Welt. My mama done told me. Say heil!
And there were some gullible ones who listened. Especially one goose, more gullible than gooses. Geese, mice, geese usually go.
That's all right. That's the old stuff, kiddo. He's a smarter fellow with brains, huh? Like me. E comincia contando. Sei tutte 9-10. Tutti frutti, and all kinds of whips of cream and a wall of nuts.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes.
Peekaboo, Friz. Busy little bee, aren't I?
Oh ho! What's this? A rather small chicken hawk.
Oh, my stars! Oh, a chicken hawk! Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, this...
Pipe down, pipe down. Now listen, sister. Are you coming along quiet? Or do I have...
Is this man bothering you, Hazel?
Is this some of your business, bud? Now listen, sister.
Hey, Bud. Thank you, Hazel.
Nice piece of material. And pre-war cuffs, too. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
is on the clock. Ah, but a big black widow spider dropped beside him with a bang. And with hungry eyes, she cackled.
Look, a man!
So they built a little nest, and they settled in the vest, and lived happy ever after on the cuff. But you know, folks, I never could understand what that cute little bee could see in that silly moth. What a dope.
Oh, yeah! Woo! Woo!
My keys. Where are my keys? My keys, my keys, my keys. It's fun work boat. Hurry up, give me the keys. Oh.
What's up, Doc?
Give me the keys. Quick, get me out of this predicament. Hurry up, unlock these cuffs.
All right, Doc. Keep your shirt on. Take it easy. Gee, he's an excitable type. Now, let's see now. The garage, the car, for the front door, the back door. Ah, here it is.
Parking, conduct unbecoming to a wabbit.
Nice-looking chapeau.
Violating traffic regulations.
Attention. Why, look at you. You call yourself a Mountie. You're a disgrace to the regiment. I'm gonna drum you out of the service. You can't catch me. Why, you couldn't even catch a cold. You know what I'm gonna do to you? I'm gonna punch you right square in the nose.
Ready, Mr. Wabbit?
Yeah, go ahead, Doc. I'm ready.
Before you die, you can make one last wish.
Yeah? Well, let's see now. I wish I wasn't Dixie. Hooray! Hooray! Oh, the Camptown ladies sing this song. Do that, do that. The Camptown racetrack drive along. Fantastic, isn't it? Going to run all night, going to run all day. I'll bet my money on a bobtail night. Somebody there on the...
A doctor, a physician. Yeah, he can't cure the hiccups, though.
Calling Dr. Jerkle, a duck. Calling Dr. Jerkle, a duck. Calling Dr. Hey, jerk! Yes? Duck! Ixnay, day, and up day with the hiccups, hey. Oh, a customer, a patient. I'll be right out.
It's me.
Now you're cooking with gas. That sounds me. Oh, jumper time.
Is brought to you each day through the courtesy of the Sterling Silver Fox Farm. Ladies, this is the year for foxes. Yes, foxes have really come into their own. Wherever you see smartly dressed people, you'll see foxes this season. On Fifth Avenue, on Hollywood Boulevard, yes, and even Miami. The discriminating woman everywhere will insist on having a genuine fox around her neck.
Back here! Wait, you! Just a minute, chums. You don't want me. I'm no silver fox. I never was a silver fox. Look, no silver.
Silver schmilver, as long as you're a fox.
Little do they know that even now, within this very tavern, Dan Backslide, the former sneak of Roquefort Hall, coward bully cad and thief, and arch enemy of the Dover boys, squanders his misspent life.
Hark, the Dover boys. Drat them. Double drat them. They are escorting Dora Standpipe. Dear rich Dora Standpipe, how I love her! Father's money. Confound those Dover boys! Oh, how I hate them! I hate Tom! I hate Dick! And I hate Larry! They drive me to drink! Confound them. Found them in here! The Dover boys. Then Dora must be alone and unprotected! A runabout. I'll steal it! No one will ever know!
Sweet Dora dear, keep courage up and chin held high. The stalwart sons of old P.U. are here at hand to do or die. P.U., P.U., we're all for you. Yay, boo.
Unhand her, Dan, backslide. Unhand her, Dan, backslide. Unhand her, Dan, backslide. Hey, we're getting in a rut. Stand up and fight, you coward, bully, cat, and thief. Oh, you haven't been thrashed enough yet, eh?
And now it is time to say goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh, I love the coils and the coils love me, just like the sheep of Araby. My fatal charms make them fall in my arms. I am sure a gorgeous hunk of man. I know I got a rep for being kind of hip about the latest step when we're dancing. But I really shine, get to going fine when I get my line in romancing.
Ah, my darling, a cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you. Ah, you are the flower of my heart, sweet Adeline.
I don't know what they see in me, but what's my word against 103? The leans and the fats all think I'm the cats. I must have an awful lot of yeah. You're the girl of my dreams. You're just exactly the way I'd always pictured you. Well, something new has been added.
How many times have I got to tell you, sheep, not to leave the flock on account of the wolf will get you, and then you'll be sorry because you didn't listen to me when I told you, but you sheep never want to... Gee, what an ugly-looking sheep. But you sheep never want to listen to me. No, you never do want to... Now get back in there and stay there!
Oh, me precious sweet, I love thee with an all-consuming fire, a fire sparkling in thine eyes, filling me with a madness that keeps repeating, I love thee, I love thee, I love thee.
Sheep's clothing. I caught him, look. I caught him.
Well, how you like that?
Close your sleepy eyes, my little buckaroo, while the light of western skies is shining down on you. Don't you know it's time for bed, another day is through. So hit the hay, my little buckaroo. Howdy, you all. Don't you realize, my little buckaroo, it was from a little oak tree that a chestnut grew. And remember that your pop was a punk like you. My little buckaroo. Oh, now it's time for you to run up a dream or two. So get some shut-eye, my little buckaroo.
Yay, squeeze into my eye.
Dracula.
You are getting sleepy, sleepy. You needn't try to escape. I have you in my clutches. So come out of there. Come out. Come out. You are asleep and helpless.
Keep your shirt on, Doc. Keep it on. I'll catch you. I'll catch you.
Fill you full of wet.
Rabbit. Can you imagine that guy trying to outwit me? And you know, if I didn't know any better, I'd think I was slipping. In my racket, you got to say on his face. Where's he get that stuff? Don't hold me back. I'll get him. I'll show him.
Come on, quit your fooling. Get up that ladder.
Push me, Abbott. Don't push me. Come on. I'm scared to go up high. I get hydrophobia. No, I don't want to go. Oh, don't push me. Oh, don't. You can't make me do it. You can't make me do it. He did it.
Come on, stupid. Get the bird.
Oh.
Give me the bird. Give me the bird.
If the Hayes office would only let me, I'd give him the Boyd, all right.
Of course, everything's under control.
Don't push me down in a box, Babbitt. Please don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, Babbitt! Oh, Babbitt! Babbitt!
What's the matter now?
I'm afraid of the dark.
Well, I'll let you out then.
I thought I tore a putty tab. I did. I tore a putty tab. Oh, the poor putty tab. He crushed his witty head.
Hey, cut it out. Cut it out, pigeon. Don't do that.
This witty pitty went to market. This witty pitty stayed home. This witty pitty had roast beef. Well, what do you know? I ran out of pitties.
I'll save you. Where are you? Speak to me. Speak to me. Come on, stop your clowning. What's the matter with you? Aren't you ashamed?
I don't know.
Why do you do these things?
I'm a bad pussycat.
So
when I was in the pants, my mama done told me, son, a woman'll sweet talk and give us a big eye. But when the sweet talking's done... Sorry, Daniel Boone, but first come, first serve, you know. Fashion, fashion. My mama done told me when I was in the pants. My mama done told me, son. What are you doing down here? Down here? If I just had a shotgun. Ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, we are unable to continue with this picture. But don't worry, I'll tell you how it came out. Porky's chasing me around and around that tree. He corners me, then he moves in for the kill. Everyone figures me for a dead duck. But I launches a counterattack. I showers him with left and right. I'm moving in for the coup de Gracie. And Porky's crawling, literally grumbling at my feet. He's pleading for mercy. I'm
Would you like to be my girl?
No, I wouldn't like to be a girl.
It's just like being struck by lightning. I seen this done in a feature picture once. She still loves me. Daisy! Oh, my Daisy, what have they done to you? What have they done to you? They've changed you. Wow! She hasn't changed a bit.
around nailing signs over your house? Do I? There's still such a thing as private property, you know. Did you ever hear of the inalienable right of the sanctity of the home?
Forgive me, my friend. Do you like blackberry pie?
No. Did you say blackberry pie? Yummy.
We'll have some. What a dumb bunny.
Of course you realize this means war.
I got him.
On the contrary, I've got you.
I shall now attempt to run razor-sharp swords through the basket.
There's nothing for to fear. It's a trick. The swords do not penetrate. No.
Agony. Does it hurt very much, sonny boy? What a performance, goddammit! What a performance!
And so ends 1942, the beginning of a few years of war-themed shorts and the beginning of Chuck Jones making funny shorts, including some of the funniest shorts made of all time. Not to mention Clampett being let loose to create some of the most insane cartoons in history. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.